It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Welcome, everybody. This is 2K Sports with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. And tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Orlando Magic. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to the 76ers. That game was high scoring. Tonight, they'll need to be better defensively. And one of the guys you're going to see in the paint, the former Trojan Nick Vucevic, he has established himself as an impact player in this league. Kenny, what role do you see him having on a team?
He has been one of my favorite players that has not made the playoffs. His ability to dominate, he has SLN, Ernie. You know what that is? Tell him, Shaq. What's that?
Shoots like me.
Shaq-like numbers.
Oh, okay, my bad. I'm sorry. I thought you said M.
He gets Shaq-like numbers in Orlando, man.
Bad.
This guy's getting it done.
I thought you
one
said
of my
SLM.
favorite. Oh,
my bad.
I am done with this one.
Ernie, let me give you a little bit of O'Neillology. Okay. Anybody's last name who's ever played in the league, name ends with IC, can play, can shoot. Maravich, Stojakovic.
That's ICH.
Same thing,
okay.
itch.
It's that sound.
It's
yes, Maravich.
Okay, all right.
Stojakovic, and my favorite, O'Neillovich.
Okay.
You know, these guys have been very offensive his entire career. I like to see him more become more a focal point on offense.
Hey,
itch.
I couldn't quite reach it.
That's kind of offensive right there.
He's had that itch.
Okay. Oh, the itch. You had the itch. I get it.
Got it.
Now to Kevin Harlan itch.
Shut up, itch.
The Magic are out of Orlando and into this interconference game. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan at the table alongside Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge from the sideline. Let's take a look at Dallas. They're hungry for wins and have to look at this as a great chance facing another struggling team. We'll see if they can seize the opportunity.
Yeah, and they're coming in this game also looking for payback after dropping the last one. They play each other just twice this season, and they certainly do not want to be swept.
Well, pride is on the line and competitiveness. You know, when you're faced with a season sweep, you've got a little more invested.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Orlando, the guard tandem is Payton and Fournier. Ibaka is the 4 with Vucevic in the middle, and it's Gordon in at the 3. Matthews, no good.
And you love the defense that Ibaka brings to the court every game. Provides big problems for his matchup with his length. Is good to block at least a couple shots every night, it seems.
Nowitzki gets a wide open look, and it's off from three-point range. Dallas on defense. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
Well, I don't think it's overstatement to call that an embarrassing defensive effort. Shooters were wide open from everywhere.
Here's Gordon, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
And Aaron Gordon in his 3rd NBA season, it's easy to forget he's just 2 months younger than Karl Anthony Towns, so still much room for growth in this young guy.
True, but you gotta like what we've seen from him thus far. It reminds me a little bit of another running rebel, Sean Marion, the Matrix. Athletic, mobile, has the versatility to compete at either forward position. This guy has a bright future.
Well, Doris, as we look forward to the playoffs, a question for you. The idea of a play-in tournament for the final playoff spots. The commissioner, Adam Silver, said that idea intrigued him. Does it intrigue you?
I would say no. I would be more inclined to reseed the playoffs because we see so often, and it's cyclical, but right now the Western Conference is a true, better, deeper conference. And so what I'd like to see is the playoffs be reseeded once the playoffs come around so that the best teams, regardless of conference, are seeded where they need to be seeded.
1 to 16.
1 to 16.
1 to 16.
That's correct.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Vucevic with the bucket. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play going to the line for 1.
Well, we know Dirk Nowitzki is the master at drawing contact, and once at the free throw line, he usually delivers. Well, Dirk Nowitzki's childhood coach and shot doctor, Holger Gershwinder, has some quirky methods. He used to make Dirk do the split, walk on his hands, play chess, and learn musical instruments, like something you might see in a karate movie. It all came together, though.
Now here's Payton. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Fournier passes to Ibaka. Off target with his 3.
Almost seemed like he was overthinking that shot. Such a wide-open look.
Well, we all know that Nowitzki's training methods are incredibly intense, and I don't think a lot of guys are going to follow in the footsteps. It requires a lot of time, a lot of attention, Doris.
Well, Kevin, the other part of that is his training methods are unorthodox. They work a lot on footwork and balance and sort of offhand shooting. But let's remember this. We're talking about one of the all-time great scorers who can shoot with either hand, and that jumper is pure.
Now, here's Fournier. Dirk Nowitzki unable to get his shot to go. Here's Gordon, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Gordon's got his second bucket.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates, really, really strong.
Yeah, we're seeing some early signs that he is on his game. That putback's a good illustration of the work he's ready to put in tonight.
Back to Curry. 4 on the clock. Farrell passes to Barnes. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Barnes has got his first points of the game.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Oh, absolutely. If they're going to allow him that kind of space, he's going to make more than his share of those today.
Now, here is Ibaka. He's coming off a 16-point game against Philadelphia. And that one goes out of bounds, last touched by Matthews. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. This is their second meeting with this team. The first one didn't go as well as they'd like, so this time around, they're going to try to close the lane off, push drivers and slashers as far away from the basket as possible. See how that goes, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And Alfred Payton, who's coming out of the University of Louisiana Lafayette. Coming into the NBA, you heard a lot of comparisons to guys like Rajon Rondo, and maybe even a comparison to the great Gary Payton.
Yeah, and all of them great rebounders who can play stifling defense. Alfred physically at 6'4" is closer to GP in size, and athletically I think he takes the edge over both of the elder statesmen.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
That will sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
And that one's good, Barnes.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Yeah, and that's exactly why he needs to become the primary focus for that defense right away. Try to cool him off before he gets too hot.
And here is Payton. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. A second chance effort, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line. And Nikola Vucevic, a skilled 7-footer who just attacks the glass. A nightly double-double machine, but still figuring out how to really become a dominant force on the inside.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. And thinking about Vucevic, he's a guy that just tantalizes with his scoring, his size. But you hear some comments and concerns that he's not the impact defender that you would have to have inside.
Yeah, not the quickest feet or the fastest off the ground, but he does stay out of foul trouble. And for him to really move the needle, though, you'd like for him to watch tape of a guy like Tim Duncan and improve as a rim protector.
Now here's Nowitzki. 20 points for him last game against Utah. Offline with his 3. Orlando's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. There's the pass to Vucevic. Kicks it out to Gordon. To the middle. Vucevic dishes to Payton. Count it. Good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Feeds it to Barnes. Unable to get that one. Ibaka with some nice D. Here's Orlando now, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And that result was no surprise because they played very loosely with the basketball.
You know, completely surprised by the number of turnovers and their lack of effectiveness on defense. Just a poor outing in 2 crucial categories.
Now here's Matthews. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. Just 5 on the clock. It's good from long range. Barnes has got 8 points. The Magic trail by 3. Payton outside. Outside Gordon. Here's Ibaka. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
I think the Mavericks, you look at a changing supporting cast around Dirk Nowitzki year after year. They've tried to find the right blend since their 2011 title. I mean, they've been consistently good, make no mistake, but never reaching that level of greatness.
Free throw good, Serge Ibaka. And the Mavericks aggressively going after other superstar free agents to pair with Nowitzki over the years. But Doris, they've just struck out.
Well, Kevin, most recently, obviously, the DeAndre Jordan saga, where they thought they'd signed arguably the best center in the league. And it's hard to say why they haven't been able to get other stars. You know, Dirk's certainly a guy you'd want to play with. Well, he puts in a lot of work at the free throw line, and that's a big reason he has as much success as he does there.
Here's Farrell. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. To the wing right side. Curry kicks to Nowitzki. Shoots from the baseline. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. shooting 50%.
Just delicate touch right there from Dirk. Owns the mid-range right now.
Payton kicks to Vucevic. Ibaka outside. Pick by Vucevic. Fournier, that's for 2. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Come on, as a defender, you have got to fight harder to get through that screen and stay with your man.
And the Magic's young tandem of first-round picks in 2014, Elfrid Payton and Aaron Gordon, they've come a long way together.
You know, they were teammates on the Team USA Under-19 squad that went 9-0 and won gold back in 2013. And that was a great draft for the Magic, getting 2 high-character, high-effort, defensive-minded players with elite athleticism.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for him.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
The Mavericks leading. Here's Farrell. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Magic. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
Yeah, that second unit was fantastic in the last meeting. They infused a ton of energy and, somewhat surprisingly, a lot of points production.
Here's Nowitzki after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Nowitzki sets a screen for Matthews. Powell for 3. It's rebounded by Payton.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
He kicks to Fournier. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
A different look for Dallas. Measuring, he's checked in for Nowitzki. And Harris subbed in for Farrell. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Biombo, he's checked in for Ibaka. Green comes in for Gordon. Watson, he's checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Payton. Now here is Harris. He had 13 points in the win against Utah. Finney-Smith passes to Matthews. There's the pick. Dallas moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Can they get it? Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Green dishes to Augustine. Biombo with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. The Magic need to get a shot off here. From deep 3-point range, and it's Green missing.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Well, the issue, I think, is you'd like to work towards something better. Just because it's there doesn't mean you should take it.
Now here's Matthews. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Here's Augustine after Wesley Matthews scored. Powell with the steal. Lets a floater go to the paint. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. We take a look at the Warriors, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, Dallas. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And when I look at Dallas, they haven't made any of the strides they were hoping to see prior to the season. Again, hanging around at the bottom of the standings.
And with one eye already on the offseason, I would guess they start tinkering with lineups, different personnel combinations as this season wraps up. That way they can start forming a plan for the future.
For Orlando, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And the first one drops. And the Mavericks, every summer, very aggressive in free agency doors, trying to reload to give Dirk Nowitzki a shot at one more title.
And Kevin, it's surprising to me more players haven't wanted to go to Dallas. A vibrant market, no state income tax, and most importantly, the chance to play with a Hall of Famer like Nowitzki, who creates space for everyone else.
Both free throws good from Watson. Doris, in the NBA, as in all these leagues, a lot of it comes down to the effort of the player. Which players in the league right now do you think have the best motor, have the most effort?
Well, I think the guy who missed much of last year, right? Joakim Noah comes to mind. I thought for so many years of those tough Bulls teams, he was the heart and soul, and a lot of that not only about his defensive abilities and passing abilities, but how hard he worked, the passion with which he played. Another guy that comes to mind, Kenneth Faried, right? He wins a gold medal and inspires a group who are far more talented just by how hard he worked.
And unselfish, too, don't you think?
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, hard work is a skill, and it's a skill that should be paid well in this league.
The Magic have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. That free throw, no good.
And really, you look at the Magic, they definitely improved defensively for last season. I mean, it's still a young team that has to feel like they're headed in the right direction with a plethora of young and up-and-coming talent.
Mavericks making a switch here. Curry's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And Greg, for the Magic, offense is where they need to take that next step. What's the key there, you think?
I think shooting has been their Achilles heel. I mean, you can only accomplish so much with dive cuts and drives. It gets clogged up in the paint. They've got a great shooting coach. They seem to be drafting athletes and then trying to coach them up to become better shooters.
Here's Augustine following the score by Dallas. Pass to Watson. Green kicks to Augustine. Clock at 4. Hazanya. The three-pointer, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
The shot by Powell, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And Augustine kicks to Watson. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Watson's got 5 now.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Harris kicks to Anderson. Three-pointer. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
And how about that for a response?
Didn't take them any time to get those 3 points back. That's the shot they wanted.
Now here is Augustine. 9 points last game out. Passes it to Hazanya. Takes the 3. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. He dishes it to Watson. To the paint. Powell with the steal. Outside Curry. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Mavericks making a switch here. Bogut's checked in. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
And how about the numbers here for Curry? He's averaging 11 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And those numbers solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
And here's Augustine. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. .55 seconds left in the first quarter. They set the pick. Screen by Bogut. Anderson wide open. Dallas no good that time either.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Watson kicks to Augustine. He feeds it to Watson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Azania, defended by Anderson, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Dallas shooting it well so far today, guys. They've connected on 48% of their shots. Now Harris. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Screen by Bogut. Here's Anderson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the line for him here. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Both shots good from the stripe. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Mavericks ahead, up 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And Dirk Nowitzki still remembers the Mavs 2011 championship. He said he'd love to get one.
I mean, that 11th season I'll never forget, but once you tasted the victory, you know, you see how great that felt and, you know, how happy the city was, and it was just one big party over the whole summer, so you want that again. You want to experience it again.
One's definitely not enough for Dirk. He's been to the mountaintop and he wants more. Another trip there would be terrific for him. He's been to the finals twice.
Yeah, and you heard him. It was like the whole city was having one big party all summer long because they were there. How could you not want to have that experience once again?
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Boy, the perimeter attack has been relentless. You can see them setting up from distance, but stopping them is another matter.
They've got Harris and Barnes. Devin Harris is out there with Matthews. Then it's Bogut, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, we know Mario Hezonja is a sharpshooter out of Croatia, and some say he was the cockiest player from that 2015 draft class. He once said, "I've never had respect to anybody on a basketball court. I don't care. Whether it's a veteran or a young player standing in front of me, I always have the same goal. I want to run over everybody." Kevin?
What a quote. He is not shy. Thanks, DA. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Jeff Green. Both free throws good from Watson. Well, as broadcasters, we get a view that maybe some fans miss as to how hard these players work. You've talked about this a lot, Doris. Behind every shot, every play, every dribble, so many countless hours spent in the gym to perfect what they're doing.
Well, so I would say an NBA game is 48 minutes long. And I would say probably for every 48 minutes you are talking about an extraordinary commitment in the gym. What Steph Curry does on a nightly basis makes the game look easy, when in fact he's paid a price by the time he's spent, just like every other NBA player, honing their craft.
But I don't ever sense that it's drudgery to them,
no.
that they enjoy the game so much, like you, that it's in their DNA.
I think their passion and joy is evident on a nightly basis, and for us, we're lucky to watch it.
Isn't that fun? Oh,
yeah,
it's a blast.
no doubt.
Just a blast. Gordon a screen. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Payton passes to Gordon. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Dishes it to Harris. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Back to Barnes. Shot off the pick. Barnes with another miss.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
In the corner, it's Gordon. That doesn't go either for Gordon.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Harris outside. There's the feed to Barnes. Back to Harris. 3 on the clock. And here's Matthews from the arc. That one, no good. So Orlando will take it the other way.
Well, no threes for him in the second after drilling one in the first.
Combo dishes to Ibaka. Gordon kicks to Payton. Over to the wing. Watson for 3. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Watson's got 10 points in the game. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Harris passes to Barnes. Screen by Bogut. Barnes dishes to Bogut. Biyombo with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Farrell's checked in for the Mavericks. Orlando also making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Biyombo. And Evan Fournier subbed in for C.J. Watson. Four on the clock. Launches it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Mavericks. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
I got yours.
Payton kicks to Fournier. To the wing on the left. And stolen by Barnes. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Farrell passes to Matthews. Here's Finney-Smith. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Kept alive. Pass to Farrell. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Almost seemed like he was overthinking that shot. Such a wide open look.
Outside Gordon. Kicks to Ibaka. And that one drops for him. And now it's a 3-point Orlando lead.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
And that one's good, Barnes.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
That's nice technique on the glass. You know, you leverage your position and your size to pull that in.
Here's Farrell. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Bogut, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Bogut's got his second bucket of the night.
And really aggressive inside. Bogut making a strong move.
And you think back to 2011, the Mavericks win the title, but they let a lot of those players go to free up cap space and pursue bigger names. In hindsight, Norris, do you think that was a mistake?
Well, it's a difficult thing when you know a player is on the back nine of their career, and they might have held on to Tyson Chandler. You know, he had some great years in New York, but I think they caught lightning in a bottle in 2011. I'm not sure they could have easily repeated. I understand why they decided not to rest on their laurels.
Measury, he's checked in for Dallas. Nowitzki comes in for Barnes. The Magic have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
I got yours.
Here's Farrell. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Matthews left side. Lets it go from deep. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Payton outside. Picked by Vucevic. And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's foul number 2 for him.
Foul number 2, and with so much time left in the second, he really needs to guard against picking up a third.
Whoops, they pick off the pass.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is a crucial part of the defense for these guys.
Here's Farrell. The dish to Nowitzki. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Left side, Gordon. Back to Fournier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Payton. Another miss by Orlando. The Mavericks leading. Outside Matthews. And that one, good.
Timeout.
Nowitzki's got 9.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Doris, we know you were a standout point guard in the Big East for Providence. What players do you feel have a similar approach to the point guard position that you played so well in the NBA now?
Well, I was not your necessarily traditional setup point guard. I was a player who liked to get to the rim and get to the free throw line a ton. So I would say somebody like Kyrie Irving who wants to be a dynamic scorer, handle is there. So I didn't mind passing, Kevin, but I wanted to score it too.
See, I picture you as like a Chris Paul. Leaner, could do both equally well. You could dish as well as anybody, but drive as well as anybody too.
You're
probably being modest too.
I'm not being modest. I was pretty tough too. You didn't like to play against me.
But I like broadcasting with you.
Back at you.
Mavericks making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Hezonja, he's checked in for the Magic. Augustine comes in for Payton. The Magic trail by 3. And there's the pass to Vucevic. To the paint. Second chance shot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a look at the 2K leaderboard now with the list of centers and power forwards who have been in a great rhythm at the free throw line over the last 10 games. 4th, Dirk Nowitzki.
That is a very confident group of players at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle there as some of their brothers in the big man fraternity have.
Not at all. They've got the kind of ability at the line that would be exceptional at any position. You can't defend them as physically as you would some other big men because of just how reliable they are up there.
Curry's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And a switcher also for Orlando. Green's checked in. No good on the second free throw. Dallas has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Anderson passes to Farrell. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Vucevic. He's around 14 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And Augustine kicks to Green. Vucevic is screen on Nowitzki. Green dishes to Fournier. Fires from 14. Augustine from outside. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, we know this guy has a lot of confidence in himself and will take that shot again if he gets the chance.
Anderson outside. There's the pick. Clock at 6. Here's Farrell. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here is Augustine. Pass to Hazania. Inside. Stolen. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. Lays it in off the breakaway. Now it's a 7-point Maverick lead.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
You know, they've made every possession count and doing it for an extended period. This is nice.
And Fournier kicks to Augustine. Green, the pass to Vucevic. Left side Anderson. And the basket good by Mejri. Mejri's got his first basket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Feeds it to Fournier. Outside, Green. They need this. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Nowitzki. Mavericks leading by 9. Anderson dishes to Nowitzki. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, Dirk Nowitzki really changed the definition of power forward in the NBA. What impresses me, though, is the way he's expanded his game offensively since he came into the league. He's always been a great shooter.
And people forget Nowitzki didn't really have a post game when he first came into the NBA, Doris. He'd play all face-up in Europe.
Right, that's right, Kevin. I mean, teams were putting smaller defenders on him, just trying to get him off the three-point line. He had to develop the back-to-the-basket game to punish opponents when they tried to put him in that situation.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. Both free throws good from Nowitzki.
Well, Dirk Nowitzki revolutionized the stretch 4, right? I mean, this is the unique big, an influential player on multiple generations.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The first one falls.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Well, Mavs head coach Rick Carlisle, one of the most respected minds in the game. He was a role player for a couple of seasons with the championship Celtics in the 80s, and he's always had a mind for the game, no doubt.
Left side Anderson. 5 on the clock. Here's Powell. And the shot goes in.
Good. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Dallas making a switch here. Harris is checked in. The Magic also changing it up. Biyombo comes in for Vucevic. And it's Watson in for Evan Fournier. And that one misses. And Rick Carlisle, one of around a dozen people in NBA history to win it all as a coach and as a player.
Well, you think about their title back in 2011 with him at the helm. That earns respect beyond his intellect for the game, which, of course, is immense.
They set the pick. And Curry has it in the corner. There's the three. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 6 assists now in the game. The Magic trail by 15. Now here's Watson. 10 points for him. Outside, Green. Sweet little floater.
Boy, got a little fancy with that one. Laid in the floater and got the crowd buzzing.
Inside, here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
And Augustine kicks to Green. Out to the wing. Watson with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. That's tipped out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Here's Azania. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one.
One shot, mind the lanes.
Mavericks leading by 12. Harris outside. To the inside. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the Cavaliers. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And of course, the Orlando Magic. They're looking to turn it around down at the bottom of the conference now.
And when I look at Orlando, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
Yeah, the people who said they hadn't done enough in the offseason to improve this team were exactly right.
Shots.
They never put the foundation of winning in place.
That one is off. And he's good on the second.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going.
And you like what they are doing from deep. The three-point shot has been there, and they are taking full advantage. Having that threat from outside also playing a factor in how well they are able to cause the defense to shift, opening up the lane and their mid-range game as well.
Dallas leading by 13. Outside Curry. Off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Anderson outside. Nowitzki, that's for 2.
It's ironic. As he continues to search for his rhythm, they continue to stay in the lead.
And Watson has it in the corner. The Magic again can't hit.
He's been somewhat off this quarter, but the desire to score is evident.
Harris kicks to Powell. Pass to Anderson. He dishes it to Nowitzki. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Shooting one.
And one area where they've improved here in the second quarter is getting the ball in the paint. That inside scoring has gotten much stronger.
He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5. And the free throw, no good. The Magic trail by 15. Watson with it. 10 points for him. Pass to Azania. 2 on the clock. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Mavericks lead by 15. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by court.
Thanks, Kevin. Harrison, an efficient first half of basketball. What's enabled the team to be so effective?
Just move the ball around. This team, they play extremely hard, so, we're not going to be able to get up and down as we usually do, so it's good for us to practice our half-court game.
Yeah, that's been working too. Thanks very much.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you've enjoyed. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, shooters were popping open right.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Cars crossing back and forth over the Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge as we welcome you back to Dallas. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
Just love watching this guy work on the low blocks. He's got a great sense of which move to make and when.
And so in the game for the Magic, Ibaka is the 4 with Vucevic in the middle. The guard tandem is Payton and Fournier. And it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. Dishes it to Powell. All sorts of time. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Powell's got the first basket of the third quarter for Dallas. Payton outside. And Fournier kicks to Ibaka. Vucevic, the shot, no good. Some solid D from Nowitzki. Curry passes to Matthews. There's a good screen. Fournier against Curry. 6 to shoot. That's a 2 from Matthews. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Magic trail by 17. Fires it up. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Gordon's got 9 points. Here's Farrell. He kicks to Curry. He feeds it to Matthews. Nowitzki a screen. In the corner, Powell with it. Misses the 3. Well, Orlando shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. And another young Canadian making a name for himself, Dwight Powell, the 45th pick in the 2014 draft. He played at Stanford and showing that he's, Doris, a player to watch.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, basically a throw-in in that Rajon Rondo trade, but the 6'11" athletic big man has some shooting touch, and he just needs to fill out that frame so that he can absorb an 82-game schedule in the NBA.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Powell. And Vucevic, no good on that one. Mavericks leading by 13. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Farrell passes to Curry. Nowitzki left side. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 16 points for Nowitzki.
Well, Nowitzki, a threat to score as soon as he catches the ball. Impeccable form and impeccable quickness on the shot.
Fournier against Barnes. Fournier dishes to Ibaka. Here's Vucevic. Good work defensively by Nowitzki.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
That's your home. That's the area you simply have to protect.
They set the pick. It's good from long range.
Timeout, timeout.
Nowitzki's got 5 points in the quarter.
Dirk is going to finish his career as one of the best scorers in the history of the game.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. It's been quite a game for Dirk Nowitzki.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket. A moment here to check out some of the stats for Fournier. He's putting up about 17 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Ibaka sets the pick for Fournier. The Magic again can't hit. Mavericks leading by 18. Curry passes to Farrell. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Nowitzki up top. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here is Payton. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Offensive rebound. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 12.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
The feed now to Matthews. Barnes outside. The shot from 20 feet away. That one doesn't go. Ibaka with some nice D. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Payton outside. Picked by Vucevic. Fournier, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Dallas. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Farrell. Kicks it to Nowitzki. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Magic trail by 19. Gordon dishes to Payton. To the middle. Nowitzki with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Curry leading the charge. Nobody near Barnes. Barnes with another miss.
Not his forte. I don't care how open you are. He should not be taking that shot.
Vucevic with the bucket.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Dallas calls timeout. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. 5th, the Mavericks.
Well, I just love the tenacity on the defensive end. They have been in lockdown mode.
And stolen by Payton. To the inside, Gordon kicks to Vucevic. Fournier against Matthews. It's Fournier on the wing. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. C.J. Watson, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And both free throws good for Vucevic. Mavericks leading by 15. There's the pass to Mejri. It's stolen by Watson. There's the dish to Vucevic, and he uses the glass on the layup. Vucevic has got 18 points.
I'll tell you, he's doing everything scoring-wise this period to try to keep them in it.
Pass to Finney-Smith. They set the pick. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
That was an extremely weak screen. I mean, he clearly didn't want to sacrifice his body right there.
Screened by Ibaka. And Watson has it in the corner. And it's blocked. Here's Farrell. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Barnes outside. Pass to Mejri. Just 4 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Amazing. The quickness, the eye-hand coordination of these guys, extraordinary.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Anderson, he's checked in for Matthews. And Devin Harris is subbed in for Farrell. Orlando also making some changes. Biyombo is checked in for Vucevic. Green comes in for Aaron Gordon. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Payton. Barnes passes to Mejri. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Inside, out to the right wing. The three from Anderson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Magic making a change here as Anya's checked in. And it's Orlando's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Right wing. Harris against Augustine. Feeds it to Biyombo. Out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Over to the wing. Here's Hazanya. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Hazanya's got 7 points.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
You know, they found a way to compose themselves on both ends of the floor, and that's what's really powered this run.
The Mavericks have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. Analytics certainly have jumped up in their usage around the NBA. Doris, how do you feel it's been used? Is it here to say? Where's it going?
You know, it's been such a fascinating discussion amongst players and coaches. The coaches, by and large, will tell you, yes, we like analytics, but I have to coach by feel. And I don't think you can overvalue or undervalue either one. You're never going to take a step back, Kevin. The metrics of it are too important. In terms of how we're able to track the movements of players. They haven't worked hard enough today. We can go hard again tomorrow. I think it's all important, but I think the best organizations are the ones who look at things in its totality.
It's taught me about the game. I mean, and the things that maybe I've never thought about
like
as a fan. Well, like, the success of jump shots between 10 and 16 feet. How many times the guy goes to his right as opposed to his left. What his favorite block is to set up in. How much he's been used in practice during the week, where they're going to go defensively, where the weak spots are. Just different things to consider, which gives you a taste of what coaches and organizations go through during a game, during preparation, and getting ready for their opponent.
Yeah.
There's so much to consider, and you can be overloaded by analytics too.
You were sitting there describing that, and I thought these are all excellent points. At what point does it become overload? At what point are you able to filter out the necessary things? I imagine that's an art.
Mm-hmm.
And the offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
You know, once you get out of rhythm, it's difficult to recapture it. Now they've got to figure some things out.
And checking out some numbers here for Harris. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 7 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
Green, the screen. 13 feet away. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Green's got it back down to single digits for Orlando. The pass to Finney-Smith. Pass to Mejri. They set the pick. Barnes kicks to Mejri. The shot's good. Mejri's got his second bucket.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now Augustine. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game, and Watson has it in the corner. He dishes it to Green. 6 to shoot. Anderson with the block. Now here is Harris, looking for his first basket still in this one. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Kev, just great instincts. He knows what to do when he gets near the rim. Love to watch this guy work.
A different look for Dallas. Bogut comes in for Mejri, and Dwight Powell subbed in for Barnes. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Magic. The free throw off from Harris.
Well, the former 5th overall pick out of Wisconsin back in 2004, Devin Harris, still effective as a slashing combo guard.
Here's Finney-Smith, and good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Harris has got his 8th assist here tonight. The Magic trail by 15. Augustine with it. It's Watson atop the key. Over in the corner, Green. And there's the 3-second violation.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost him.
That's a lack of attention to detail, and that's all it really takes to hurt yourself in a big moment.
Dallas leading by 15. And Harris not much of a shooter. He's best, Doris, attacking the rim.
Yeah, Kev, I think we're talking about a long-limbed and athletic guy. And defensively, he can guard point guards and 2 guards. Good pickpocket as well. A lot to like here.
Anderson dishes to Bogut. Dallas moving the ball around. Finney Smith can't get it to go. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Gordon with no one around. Good on the three-point shot. Gordon's got 12 points in the game.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And it goes down 2 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Gordon a screen. Shoots off the screen. And the shot falls short this time.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
That's the frustrating thing. You work so hard to get the open shot, and then you can't make it.
In the corner, Powell with it. Dishes it to Bogut. Bogut with a screen on Augustine. And no good. Great D that time from Green. Uncovered. It's rebounded by Dallas. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
You know, something's off. His shot mechanics, perhaps, and they need him to shoot it well right now.
And Anderson kicks to Powell. Screen by Bogut. Back to Powell. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Harris. That 3 off the mark. And here's Augustine. He kicks to Watson. For the 3. And that's not going to go. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Dallas. They lead by 14. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Keep playing. Take turnovers out of the game, all right? Time, guys. Defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Preaching efficiency, preaching defense. Rick Carlisle right there wants to see no mistakes out there.
Yeah, I mean, protect the basketball. Try not to force anything and just take what the defense gives you.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Harrison Barnes is out there with Anderson. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Matthews. And it's Farrell in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. There's the feed to Fournier. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Dallas. Just 5 to shoot. Green kicks to Payton. From the arc. Doesn't go for him. Mavericks leading by 14. Passes it to Farrell. No one near him. Orlando grabs the miss. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You know, despite his cold shooting, his team is still winning.
The shot by Payton. The 15-footer. Good. Payton's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Magic. To the inside. And Matthews gets it to go. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Screen by Ibaka. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Screen by Ibaka. Here's Payton. Pass to Ibaka. Powell with the steal. To the inside. Here's Barnes. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Magic trail by 16. Down low. Here's Green. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
The free throw drops for Jeff Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Barnes kicks to Nowitzki, and he converts the layup. Nowitzki's got 10 points here in the second half.
Just a terrific delivery into the low post. Love to get those buckets nice and close, high percentage shots.
Payton passes to Green. Picked by Vucevic. Green against Barnes. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots it up. They get the rebound. Vucevic, blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup. Vucevic has got 20 points.
He is all effort all the time, and it pays off for him there with the second chance points.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Nowitzki a screen. And here's Barnes for 3. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Been the story all too often for them today. Too disorganized, not playing cohesive basketball at all.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. It's been quite a game for Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, I think this is a good timeout. You try to figure out some defensive strategies to cool this guy off. Now, you're getting absolutely torched. You tell your guys 1 possession at a time.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Powell. Fournier gets a wide open look, buries the long-range jumper.
The D a little bit too concerned about the ball going inside on the inbound play. They forgot to guard that perimeter.
Kicks it to Nowitzki. On the wing, Barnes. Nowitzki with the screen on Ibaka. Here's Barnes. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
That's good from Barnes. And he makes both free throws. The Magic trail by 15. Payton outside. Ibaka with the screen on Barnes. Payton kicks to Ibaka. Tries to save it, and a miss there on the triple. Here's Farrell. Drills the three-pointer.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
That simply can't happen at any time, never mind when you're trailing by a wide margin. They need to shore up their defense, and quickly.
The dish to Fournier. Shoots a 3. Matthews with the rebound. Matthews has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Matthews. Matthews has got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Farrell. Doris, offense up around the NBA in the last couple years. Do you feel that this is a good thing for the league?
I love it. I think the fans love it. You and I love it. The pace is faster. The shooting is better. The excitement level is through the roof. This NBA, what do they say? It's fantastic.
It is, but defense wins championships. Are you still sticking with that as a mantra?
No quite.
Yeah.
Championships have been defined on the defensive end.
Back to Fournier. Green, the screen. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Green.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And both free throws good for Green. Mavericks leading by 18. Feeds it to Curry. Unloads from 13. And it's Dallas with another.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, because of the size difference, that's probably not the one-on-one matchup they'd like to go to very often, but it worked that time.
Excellent use of the screen that time. And it's 6 points for Serge Ibaka.
And not entering the league as a natural catch-and-shoot guy, Ibaka certainly has developed this part of his game.
Farrell passes to Curry. Barnes up top. Nowitzki outside. Fires the 3. That doesn't go either for Nowitzki. The Magic trail by 18. Here's Fournier. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Fournier's got 5 points in the quarter.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
That kind of ability to adjust in the air is the only way to do it when you're faced with that much of a size disadvantage in the paint.
Here's Payton. He feeds it to Fournier. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And Serge Ibaka again.
You know, the passing there deserves a mention. That assist was a thing of beauty.
Dallas leading by 16. Outside Curry. There's the pass to Nowitzki. Puts one up from 19. Nowitzki can't get that one to fall. Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Fournier against Curry. Payton dishes to Vucevic. Rejected by Nowitzki.
And Dirk has always been a bit underrated defensively. Superb length to contest and block shots. Looked like it might drop for him, and you know, that has to frustrate him just a bit. That's one of his favorite spots on the floor.
Farrell gets the bucket. Now Payton. Pass to Vucevic. Dishes it to Payton. Six on the shot clock. Vucevic the pass to Fournier. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Poor decision making. You know he wants that one back.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Orlando. Dallas leading by 18. Here's Farrell. He dishes it to Barnes. Teardrop shot, and the layup is up and in. Barnes has got 12 points here in the second half.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
There's the feed to Payton. One of the topics, Doris, that's come up recently relates to the NBA scheduling, with all the talk of trying to delete these back-to-back games. Players don't want it. Their performance isn't good. A lot of them will sit and rest, which is kind of cheating the fan that pays a lot of money to go see a big star play, and then he's not going to play because it's the 3rd and 4 nights.
Correct, and you and I have talked about this. You can shorten the exhibition season, Kevin, go from 10 to 12 to down to 3 to 4. I think that the teams will benefit from that. You can start the season just a little bit earlier. It's so crucial that the NBA product be as good as it should be, and the way to do that is to make sure 4 and 5 and back-to-backs are reduced to the greatest measure possible.
You don't run a championship horse day after day, night after night.
I'm not cracking the whip on you or anybody else.
But you play every other day? That is a horse you can ride. He kicks to Vucevic. Passes it to Fournier. Expanding his range. And he's good on the 3-ball. Fournier's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Magic.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's Curry. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Down low. And Ibaka kicks to Payton. To the paint. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Vucevic. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Nowitzki outside. They set the screen. Outside Curry. Kicks to Nowitzki. Fades away. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 13 with that last one. To the wing right side. The shot, no good. Nice D from Nowitzki. Here's Farrell. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Magic trail by 12. Payton outside. Here's Vucevic. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 6 assists now in the game.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
The big guy showing off his range on that jumper.
There's the dish to Nowitzki. The fadeaway. That doesn't go either for Nowitzki.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
Payton kicks to Vucevic. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Vucevic has got 26. Mavericks leading by 8. 1:27 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Finney-Smith. True on the 14-footer. Here's Payton. Pass to Vucevic. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that. He hits the first one, and that brings them within single digits. And both free throws good for Vucevic. 1:10 left in the fourth. Mavericks leading by 8. Now here's Curry. Over to the wing. Here's Finney-Smith. At the top of the key, Powell. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Feeds to Vucevic. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Here's Farrell, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
An elite rim protector, Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and timing.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nowitzki, the pass to Finney Smith, and it's in there.
Timeout,
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
Well, give some credit to the hometown crowd. They were a huge part of their success. The fans will leave happy tonight.
Here's Watson. The Magic again can't hit. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry with it. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, we know that you are a defense.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. Superb. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Dirk Nowitzki.
Even for a player like Dirk, one of the all-time greats, this was a special night. His shooting ability is beyond comparison, and he only gets better when the pressure's on. That's why I love him, a legend of the game today.
Man, he took his game to another level tonight. He wasn't hanging in the background. He was their alpha dog. And he got the crowd going wild.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful, even beyond wonderful, a spectacular, just great. I mean, see you.
Good night.